Guten Tag, Familia. Well, that's like German and Spanish, but you know. Let's see. Oop, where's my chat? There we go. Alright, I don't have too much to stream today, but I do have I have to really quickly do this headphone jack on this Xbox One controller, and then we're going to do a Game Boy Advance shell swap. Let's see. Alright, let's do this bad boy real quickly here. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm excited. Resident Evil 8 came out today. And I'm kind of torn because I've been playing Returnal on the PS5, which is absolutely fantastic. But I am excited to play Resident Evil 8 tonight. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna restart this Amiga music. Woo. Coffee is hot. Take the 5 torque screws out of the back of this controller. Slip the back off, and then there's two screws on the motherboard here. One on this side, one on this side. Pull the motherboard up and drop the headphone jack out, which honestly doesn't look damaged, but that's okay. Go ahead and replace it here. These screws back into the bottom, the motherboard, bottom right and bottom left. What is going on this Friday? Anybody getting Resident Evil 8 like me? I am excited to play the next installment of Resident Evil. Alright, this guy's up and running. Thanks for your support. Yeah, it's been good. You as well. Mondo, if you could call Lion up, just let him know that the headphone jack's replaced. Well, yep. That's craziness, man. Oh boy, Charles. Missing out. It's gonna be awesome. Resident Evil 8, he said he didn't know it came out today. I'm still stuck on Returnal though for PS5. I mean, I'm having so much fun with that, guys. If you don't, you really should get that. It's, well, that is if you have a PS5, because it's only for PS5. Alright, so we have this golden Zelda shell that we're going to put on this busted GBA. And we're not going to use the black buttons, so we'll put those aside. Here's the busted Game Boy Advance SP right here. The hinges, actually, hopefully I can get those out. Looks like I might be able to reuse these hinges, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to or not. Looks like I can, so hopefully we can. So let's go ahead and start on this guy. Take out the tri-wing screws on the back of the shell here. There's 4 of them on the corners. Oof, yeah, this poor shell is in horrible shape. Poor thing. But this is the customer's original Game Boy Advance that he got. I think he said he was in like 1st grade or something like that. I don't know, but pretty freaking cool. Yep. So this blue shell, like I said, has just busted hinges and it's hanging on for dear life. So we're gonna swap it into this golden Zelda shell. While listening to Amiga music, which is awesome, by the way. A lot of people probably don't even know what a Commodore Amiga is. It's really, really awesome old school computer. So we got the 4 torques or 4 tri-wings out of the corners of the back of here, and we're gonna get this one underneath the battery cover. And try not to strip it. And also the one at the top of where the cartridge port is. And we're gonna lift the back off of the Game Boy Advance. And there was one more screw somewhere. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was missing a screw. That's what it was. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So we got all the screws out of the back. We're going to go ahead and take these, we'll take these trigger buttons and the power button because he wants these original gray buttons on the new shell instead of the black buttons that it came with. So we're going to take the black buttons and put them aside. What's up, Slitos? Slitos, if that's how you say it. Not much, dude. Just chilling. I don't really want to be working today because I just bought my copy of Resident Evil 8 for PS5 at Target. So I really just want to go and get that and stream that today for you guys. But, you know, work duties, which is fine. But can't wait to get home and tonight at 7. And I'm going to try to set up my Twitch. I think I want to say we're 916 Computer Booter on Twitch. I haven't used my Twitch in forever. Maybe I'll hook up, if I can, my YouTube and stream that on my YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, I'm planning on playing Resident Evil 8 tonight on my PS5 and possibly some Returnal because, like I said, I'm addicted to that game. The game is so awesome. All right, so here's the motherboard. Alright, so we got, yeah, this poor motherboard's got just damaged parts everywhere. Or, not motherboard, shell swap. The old shell has just broken bits of plastic everywhere and hinges are messed up. And okay, so let's take the speaker out and all the buttons. Okay, now let's open her up. Go ahead and, you know what, I was kind of breaking it here. Let's go ahead and take, there's one. Resident Evil 8 is $59.99 for both PS4 and PS5. Okay. So we take out this screw that's underneath the flex cable for the screen. And it's a longer screw than the other Phillips screw. Actually, I don't even know if there's any other Phillips screws in the unit. But we'll take this one out. It's a little bit longer screw. That goes to hold this right here, this blue thing that's over the LCD thingamajigger bobber. So then we're going to go ahead and take this bottom part out, which is going to be trash. Now we have the old screen and the hinges, which the hinges we need to just pop out. But first, let's take apart the screen. Okay, so yeah, this has Phillips. So let's take out all of these screws for the screen assembly. Magnet. What magnet? You mean in the Game Boy? This? That's a speaker. I don't know what magnet. My reparation has saved your ass in your console? You mean my videos? That's cool. I hope that's what you mean. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, man. I can't believe some people watch my videos because like they're so freaking long. Like I don't really have focused videos, so that's really awesome of you. Thank you for watching what we do here at the Booter. All right, so we have the old screen out, which has also got some almost damage to the LCD cable. So I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. Nice. The top and bottom parts, the hinges, these little things on the side here, they're not magnetic, but I was pulling it apart because it was already broken. So now we got to take these hinges out, which, oops, I just messed up my Amiga music. Darn it. Go back. Okay, so if you look under the scope here, we have the hinges, which is not focusing. Let's see if I can get that to focus. So yeah, the hinges are these little things. So we need to push those in and pull the hinge out. So let's do that. Let's see. We'll use this guy, I guess. Ooh, trivia. What's cracking? You're already 9 hours in Resident Evil 8, dude? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just worried that I'm not going to like Resident Evil 8 that much, because 7 was good because it was different, like first person, but I just want something like new, like Returnal, like I said, for PS5 is totally awesome and new, and I'm kind of worried that Resident Evil 8 is just going to be kind of the same old thing, and they're not going to put anything like special, new, agey, or whatever you want to call it in it, like the same old thing. Let's see if I can get this out. Woo! Alright, broke the rest of the case, that's fine. I'm almost tempted to just clip this off, actually. It's already broken. There we go. Alright. Just clipped off the shell. This is a very brittle shell. Like, almost like heat damage or something. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Cool, yeah, all of my videos are lives. I don't really do any, like, editing or all that. I probably wouldn't be good at it to begin with because I haven't done it. And second of all, I don't really have the time to do that. So I'm going to do the same on this one. I'm literally just going to clip off the plastic here to get this hinge out because I really don't care about this old case. It's already damaged beyond repair. Unfortunately, it's always sad to see original parts. Okay, there we go. Now we have the two hinges. And this one's going to be the right-hand hinge, and this is going to be the left-hand hinge, which, for what I heard, are different. I didn't realize that they were different. So that'll be interesting. Okay. So let's get the new shell. Go ahead and put the screen in it, just like so. Is it supposed to move around in there? Okay, okay. And let's get this guy here. On top, it's gonna be pretty. We're gonna put the screws back into the, let's see, is it 1, 2, 3, where were those guys? These ones over here. The screen, I guess. Yeah. I mean, like techno, electronic music is the best for repairs. It just gets you in the mood. Probably also for like working out. It just like gets you in the mood. Ooh, it's getting hot already in here. I gotta turn my air on. Spicy. Alright, let's turn the air on. Holy smokes, it's hot in here. Oof. Whew. That is some hot coffee. Okay, so we got the new screen, or the old screen, into the new top shell. Let's put the rest of these screws in here. I'm trying to figure out where I put, I must have messed up somewhere with my screw placement, because that's alright. Extras. Alright, so here is the bottom shell. Let's go ahead and put the buttons in there. There's the A button and the B button. There's the silicone pad for that. Actually, I think if I do this, they're all going to fall out anyways, so I should probably wait on those. I do need to get the hinges in, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So from what I understand on these, because I've done them a few times, you got to have the screen tilted in like the almost open position, and you can look in there and see where the where they line up, and then you should be able to just push the hinges in very easily. So we're going to go ahead and try this now. Actually, that one looks like the other side. This one, oh, they look the same. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay. So this one's gonna go, oh, you know what? Before I forget, the little end caps here need to be slid off. So like this little guy right here. Let's see if I can get under my scope here. Where is it at? Where is it at? This freaking scope is sideways, so I can't get it. Let's see. So the hinges have these little caps on the bottom of them. See that? And then what happens is this cap just slides off. And then, yeah, this is super brittle plastic. So, and these ones were like sun damaged, so it just broke off. It's usually pliable, but these are the old pieces of plastic anyways. So we're gonna slide that off and slide this one off as well. If I can. There we go. That one broke as well. But yeah, then you slide the new ones on here. What's up, Ivan? That's awesome. Where are you from, Slitos? And let's see, is that oh yeah, it's Bimarov. That's this. It's Ivan. Isn't it Bimarov, or I forget. I think you've been in our chat before. All right, so now we got to put these little doodads on them. So let's open up this new screw set. And we have these new caps. They're gold. Yes, no, I do not like dirty fingernails, so that's not going to happen here. Thank you very much. We're going to slide these caps on, boop, just like that. And we're going to do this one too, so we don't forget. And it's a royal pain in the ass if you put these on the hinges before you put the caps on, because then you got to take the hinges out to put the caps on, because you can't put the caps on once you put the hinges in. All right, let's try this again here. This should just slide in nice and easy. All right, most of the way in. Ooh, perfect. It went all the way in. That's awesome. All right, we'll get the other one. Oh, he's lucky that these hinges are good. I'm hoping that they're good. Let's put it that way. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. They went in really, really nice. They look very good. There's no scratches on them. Cool. So let's put this little hinge cover. Oh. This is supposed to go down through there. I should have done that beforehand. I'm a knucklehead. Turn this music up. It's jamming. Hopefully the volume is good and it's not too low on the music and too high on the music, because I'd like to be able to hear it, but also my voice should be also a little bit louder than the music. This is so awesome that they made it on an old computer. It's from like the 80s. Well, actually, I think it's from the 90s. Commodore Amiga. Still amazing though. It's really weird. They have this extra piece of plastic on this one that shouldn't be there. So let me show you on this. Okay, great. So on this old hinge right here, there is on the right hand side over here, you can see this lip on the front here. It goes across, and then it's there's a little piece on the end here. Oh, heck yeah, dude. So this is the original hinge cover, or the LCD cover, and there's like no plastic right here. Now if you look at the new one, you can see, where is it at? I'm on the wrong side. Okay, I'm on the wrong side. So on this side, there is no piece of plastic. On the new one, there's like a little piece of plastic right there, sticking up, right here. Wait, you know what? I'm on the wrong end, aren't I? Oh yeah, no, so I was right, yeah. There's no plastic here, but there's a little piece of plastic right here that needs to be clipped off. So I need to take this and basically clip this little end piece off right here. So I'm gonna do that, but not under the camera because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that right here. Perfect. And let me get my razor blade just to make it nice and flush. Don't know why that little piece was there, but it shouldn't be. Okay, so now that that's this is like, yeah, the LCD like ribbon cable cover, and this is an aftermarket shell, not an OEM shell, so maybe it was just made wrong or something, I don't know. But now it fits really good. So before, when I put this on the Game Boy, if it'll focus, Alright, yeah, so before, when I put this hinge cover on, the little piece was over here in the corner, and it was like lifted up a little bit on the corner like that, and that was no bueno. So now that I clipped it, you can see that it's got a very nice seam. Yeah, I don't know, maybe there's some models that have that or something, I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't make sense, because it should fit in the actual shell that it came with. Yeah, I don't know, it is silly, but perfect. Okay, so that's fitting really nice. Got the hardest parts done, so let's put the buttons in now. And again, the customer wants the original gray buttons and not the black buttons, so we're going to go ahead and abide. Even though I think the green buttons on this gold shell would be fantastic. Hopefully there's no echo. There probably is with the music. I apologize. I have it loud on my end too, so I can jam to it myself. Hopefully it's not echoing too bad. Let me know if it is. Turn that down. Darn, it looks like the one screw mount in this case is slightly damaged. Oh well, it'll have to do. Alright, now we'll take the power button and the hinges. Wonder where Jaden is today, or Frozerinos. Where are my homies? Okay, we got the original gray hinge right here. It's gonna go in the new one. This is the little, there's a little silver square, and that's what the battery cover screws into. So that goes right down here. Nice tight fit on that, actually. Usually they're not. Alright, now the back cover goes on. What the heck is that? There's something inside of here. Looks like a little piece of metal or something. Alright. I think it was plastic actually from the old shell. Why aren't you fitting into the back there, buddy? There we go. Very nice. Okay. Oh, darn. You know what I forgot? Forgot something. Take this off. I knew I was going to forget something. The LCD diffuser. I wish they would. I wish that would come with the new screens. So, inside of the shell is this right here. this little piece of plastic, and this has got to come out. Okay. And this little piece of plastic needs to go underneath the motherboard. There we go. All right. Awesome.
I can hardly contain myself.
Okay, let's go ahead and put the tri-wing screws in the back shell here.
Hardly contain myself.
Oh, it did come with the new screen. New one did come with that little LCD diffuser. I just didn't realize it. That's awesome. I am not liking the way that this is sitting on the back end, so I'm just going to take a quick peek at what might be causing that. Looks like there's a little bit of plastic on this screw mount that shouldn't be there. That is a little bit better there. No, it's not that. It's the back near the cartridge port. There was the screw that holds right below the cartridge port. The screw had some plastic, not the screw, but the surround of the screw. It's like a little circle, and it had a little bit too much plastic. I think that's what it was that was causing this. So we'll try again now. Try again. Yeah, that's better. It's not perfect though. Sometimes that's what you deal with when you do shell swaps, especially aftermarket stuff. It might not be 100% perfect, but good enough at least. It's not horrible. It's just I think I am going to use this original screw, even though it's a little bit kind of rusty. It's got a better there we go. Now it sits nice and clean. That's very good. You're amazing. I gotta show this PS3 that your sister painted for you off real quick. Let me put this together, and then I'm gonna get that PS3 because that thing is beautiful. All right, so here's the battery, which he needs a new one because it's starting to bulge, but I'll let him know that when he picks it up. New back cover. Okay, and we got the sticker. Ah. This sticker actually doesn't quite line up perfectly. It doesn't seem. Oh, yeah, there we go. So I have to put it up a little bit higher. Perfect. All right. And then last but not least, they have these little covers for the screws on the LCD. So this guy goes here. This guy goes here. And then we have 3 of these little rubber ones. It's awesome that they made these. It's so awesome that they actually took the time to make these little rubber gasket things. Oh, that one kind of fits. Yeah. A little bit smaller. It should be a tiny bit bigger, but it's good enough. They're a little bit small, but they're pretty good. Okay. There we go. Now it's got the little rubber grommets all in the screw holes. Now the Nintendo, which I believe faces up like that. Let me see. Nope, I'm wrong. It faces this way. Alright, so a little Nintendo thingy, which they shouldn't even be able to produce because it's not their logo, but you know, put that right there. Beautiful. Little Nintendo logo. Oh no! The A button is stuck. Oh man. All that work. Should have checked it beforehand. It didn't look bad. Gotta love having to redo stuff though. That's for sure. Luckily, these don't take very long to take apart, so. Oh joy! Goodness golly, that's why handhelds are a pain, because there's all these little parts that you got to do. And I'll tell you, it's a blast. We lost the L button. And these are all the things that you might have to wrestle with if you do your own Game Boy Advance shell swap. It's cool though, this is the real world where nothing goes perfect. Alright, so what's going on with this A button here? Oops, that's not the A button, that's the D-pad. D-pad felt great. A button is not quite sure why it was stuck. Let's screw it back down and find out why that was stuck. I have no idea why that was stuck. I do not see any reason why it was. So we will put it back together now, and hopefully it's not something to do with the case being... Thank you, Charles. You appreciate you speaking to me yesterday when I was getting frustrated. It's not normally something that I do, but it is something that I do exhibit from time to time, and it's definitely not my favorite part about my attitude. I definitely don't like getting frustrated. I was actually proud of myself. If anybody else has played Returnal, I played last night and got through like an entire run and basically died near the end of the run, and I was like, cool, that was super fun, and I put the controller down and I went to bed and I wasn't upset. Sometimes it can be hard to keep your cool when you play for, you know, an hour. So it's still stuck. So I think either the new button it doesn't like, or maybe I just need to not tighten this down so much. Let's see. That's what it is. So unfortunately, can't tighten this down all the way. for it. Okay, so the buttons. All right. Yeah, the button is a little bit tight there. Just got to unscrew this last screw on the bottom here. Just a tiny bit. So it's gonna have like almost imperceptible amount there, but unfortunately there's nothing you could do about that. Like I said, sometimes with these aftermarket shells it's not 100% perfect, but it is definitely a lot better than having no shell. Cool, it works. Yay. Okay, okay, perfect. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's it for this bad boy. So let's go ahead and throw away the old shell that's broken. And this is all good stuff here. The back plate is good. The top of the LCD cover is good. The bottom plate here is snapped, so we'll throw that out. Throw this out. We have a blue battery cover. I'm wondering if he'll let me keep these old pieces. And we got the rubber pieces, the buttons, and the hinges for the new shell that were, oh yeah, and this little guy here. Got some new screws and more trash. So yeah, this guy's good to go. Got a nice gold Zelda with the original buttons. Buttons are working. Little rubber gaskets are in the screen here. So it looks pretty good. Got the sticker on the back. Awesome possum. Gonna go ahead and call the customer up. Let him know his GBA SP is ready for pickup. Okay, here you go, Mondo. You can call gentleman up. Just let them know one thing that I had to do was the A button here works now, but this screw right here, if I tighten it down all the way, which you can see that it's just like slightly apart, but if I tighten it down all the way, then the A button gets stuck. So unfortunately there was no way to avoid that. I probably didn't even need to tell him, he wouldn't notice, but I would just like to let him know that. You can see this is a nice tight seam on this side. For this side it's just a tiny bit off. It's nothing to worry about. It's screwed in. It just, if you do, then the A button doesn't work. So I'm not, that must have to do with it being an aftermarket shell, but other than that, it looks really good. And then, you know, the other case was totally broken, so just let him know if he wants it, I can give it to him, but otherwise I'm going to hold on to it for parts. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to see what I can do next here. Because I have like odds and ends to do. Let me see if I have another repair for a customer to do right now. Oh, I do. I have an Xbox One. This song reminds me of something. I don't know what though. Oh, I want to say like Streets of Rage. What do you think, Charles? Doesn't this one kind of sound like Streets of Rage? Kind of. Oh yeah, coffee. What's up, viewers? You guys getting Resident Evil 8 today like me? Or did I already ask all of you that? Because I know some of you weren't watching. So we got an Xbox One original that is not reading discs. What about the PS3? Ha! Ha! Dude, I need a lot more time to do that. I need to practice reballing PS3. Oh yeah, the PS3! Yeah, that's right. I know what you meant. Oops. You're going to be mad at me. I just nicked it. Oh, no. That's all right. That can be touched up. I just nicked it. Gosh darn it, dude. All right, anyways, this is a beautiful custom spray painted PS3. You've got to repaint the lid and this front lid if you want to. But it's got this black here and then red. Black on the back there for the power supply, which looks really nice. And then on the bottom here, it's got the white PS3 and then the black feet covers and whatnot. Looks super duper nice. And I do apologize, Charles, I just picked it up and nicked it. Oh man, I just nicked it right here. Oh, what a failure. It barely touched my metal casing and then this just chipped off, but I'm sure that could be touched up really easily. Very nice looking. Got to be more careful with that. This thing's pretty fragile, the paint, since it's spray paint. It does look super sexy. I like it. It's nice. All right, let me put these buttons away real quick. And then we'll pop open this Xbox One S. This is high energy music right here. Good old Amiga. I think the Amiga's 32-bit. I think. Maybe not. Or actually, I have no idea, to be quite honest with you. Why am I talking about things I don't know about? But the Amiga is a friggin' awesome computer. That's all I know about. Has Castlevania, a really weird-ass version of Castlevania at that, on that system. A bunch of other weird shmups, too. Oops. Okay. Mortal Kombat! Alright. Yeah, it might be, yeah. 16-bitarinos. Alright, here's the power cord for the Xbox. We're just going to go ahead and double check that it turns on before I start working on it, because I want to find out that it doesn't even turn on. So let's go ahead and put this up here and turn the power on. Okay, so it turns on. Let's put in a game. Sick. Yeah. You can use any RF cable. I might have a Genesis specific, like if I might have a, why would they want that? I mean, tell them that we have Genesis AV cables that are way better than the RF cables. Ask them if there's a specific reason that they need the RF cable, because that's the worst video quality. We have Genesis Model 1 and 2 AV cables, and we also have the HDMI cable. So ask them if there's a specific reason they want that one, and see if you can figure it out. Alright, yeah, that's not how you dance to this music, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see if... Let's plug this in. Oh, I don't have a pass key. Alright, we'll just skip the sign in and we'll put this disc in. This is NBA 2K17 and we'll see if this pops up on the screen. But it is ejecting and pulling in perfectly.
He said he just wants the RF cable, not for like actually using it.
Oh.
Because he has like a Genesis and
He wants it complete. Okay, yeah, sometimes people do want it.
also he asked if we had any of those PSP game case or game UMD replacement things, and I just don't know if we did.
We do, yeah. It'd be $2.99 for each one. Ooh, I think I ordered more though. So, and if not, that's fine. We have 3 or 4 in stock right now. the PSP game, Shells. Let me see if I have an RF for the Genesis. Gotta open my back storage here. That's a Dreamcast one. That is a whatever one. This is a Sega one. I think this might be... It says Sega Auto RF Switch. Sega. It's a model A1603A. So we do have one. You'd have to check it. I'm sure they're not much, but, you know, check the price. I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, are worth something because they're original, but it's the model number's on the back, so you can check a price on that for them. It'd probably be like $5, but it might be a little bit more. I don't know. All right, that is a bag I very rarely open. Word of that is something. I can imagine having a original Sega RF adapter for your original Sega Genesis would be pretty cool. Okay, let's open this guy up, turn it off. Turn off. I wonder if there's some more cool chiptune. Charles, you know a good chiptune? Because I'm sure that's royalty free. Is there a good like chiptune that's not one song, like maybe a compilation that I can play? All right, let's take this apart. Or anybody in the chat know of a good chiptune that I can play that's not going to get my stream blocked for a copyright violation? Ooh, look at that. She is dusty. Completely blocked up on the sides here. It's Corona dust. Alright, let's get this off. Get all this Corona dust out of the way. Ew, what is that? Alright. Let's go ahead and get all this junk out of the way. Yum, yum, yum. It's breakfast. Alright, so this is how I pop these guys open personally. Put a little tool here. Let me get a trusty guitar pick. Take my little spudger tool, stick it in here, pop it, and then I run the pick down the side here. Okay, got that part open. Back open here. Toe skin. Ew, dude. Alright, so pop that open, and then this is what I do. Flip it on this side. Pop this side off. And once you get that side off, what you can do is just lift the whole plate off, including the front panel. So you just kind of like wiggle it, pop that front panel off, and then you can lift the front panel a little bit, grab the cable, slip the cable out like that, and then it just comes right on off the whole thing. Ooh, fire truck's going by. Woo! Drop my little flume float. All right, let's get... I am still listening, my friend. Boop. Okay, let's go ahead and get this system open so we can replace the laser. Ooh boy. Okay, and then there's 2 screws that hold on the Wi-Fi card, and then there's 1 screw under the Wi-Fi card. Oops, took out the wrong one. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. Take the front speaker cable off and the Wi-Fi cable. Lift the plate off. And we'll go ahead and take the disk drive out by unplugging the SATA cable and the power cable, lifting the disk drive out. We're going to dust that out in a little bit here, but for now it's going to be put aside. Get all this dirt and dust off of here. Okay. Take the disk drive apart. It's got 4 screws on the outside here. Put that plate up, and then we got the laser. Just make sure there's nothing in there. There isn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and slip the inner drive. Now, I've cut myself really bad on this before trying to slide this out. Like, I sliced my thumb straight on open on this metal, so do be careful if you're doing this. Oh yeah, so you got these little plastic things on top, like little clips. You got to lift them so they're not locking it in place. And then this thing will start to slide out. You just got to be careful when you're sliding it out that you don't cut any of the cables. Okay. Once you get that out, you can take the board out, the daughter board for the Blu-ray drive. It's like 3 or 4 black screws for that daughter board, and then it's got a few flex cables, one for the laser, one for the motor, I believe, and then one for, I don't know if that's the motor or not, but, and then these are for the, I think it's like an eject button, or to sense if the disc is in the drive. This guy gets lifted off. Then there's 3 screws that hold the caddy in place for the laser. So you take those 3 screws out. And lift the caddy out. Okay, now we can either get a whole new caddy. You know what? The laser is really dirty, but I don't think it might be fixed if we clean it. Let's check it. The laser's kind of milky, so I kind of doubt that it's gonna work after a clean. So let's get a new laser. actually don't think I need to take it out. I can just do it from in here. I don't know why I slid the other one out. Ooh, I just bent that drive. Why did that bend? Shouldn't have done that. Huh. All right. Okay, should be all right. God bless you. All right. God bless you, Ramondo. Alright, so the daughter board for this Xbox One's got to go back in with the 3 black screws. Three flex cables got to go back in place. Got the eject mechanism one, whatever the heck this one is, maybe a motor, and then laser. Alright, and then this slides back in. And once again, just be careful of these cables on the side that you don't clip them. Alright. And then make sure that these black locking clips go in place. Okay. And then the foam piece goes towards the front of the drive. I was at my buddy's arcade shop last night. He just bought like a ton of arcade machines, and he has one from 1982. It's called Sinistar. It's a sit-down cabinet. It looks like a pod. It's freaking amazing, dude. And it wouldn't even boot up last night, but I went over there and gave him a little bit of help, and we swapped some parts around and did our thing and got the thing to boot. And it was an amazing time. Got it working, and hopefully it'll be fully working soon, because we weren't able to launch the game because it wasn't on free play and controls and the coin slot weren't working, so we got to fix that. But I was excited to see it turn on, and I'm excited to sit down in that little cabinet and play it. It's super cool. Alright, so we got this guy back in, and we're going to put this in, and I am going to dust this out in a moment here. I just want to make sure that this disk drive will read for him. Plug the SATA connector and the power connector back in. We don't need to plug the speaker in just yet. All we need to do is plug in the power. Power cable and HDMI cable. pop off this front panel for the power button. And pop off this front panel and plug it in here. Alright, now it's turning on. Turning on, we're gonna see if it reads. Turn on, maybe? Gotta turn on the system. Okay, system's turning on. Once it's booted, we'll check to see if it reads a new game. Doo 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 doo. Some dust. All right, let's see. Plug in the controller and skip the sign in. This sounds like Sonic. And let's plug this disc in here. Like I said, it's NBA 2K17. I don't know if it's reading actually. And it looks like it's not even in 1080p. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't sound like it's reading, so then this laser must be bad. So we're gonna have to pop in another one. Yeah, it's not reading. Oh, now it's reading. I think. There it goes. It's not showing up on this main screen, but I think... Oh, there it is. NBA 2K17. Alright, so let's eject that. Make sure that it reads. And it does not look like it's reading again, so I don't know if it's the drive assembly or the laser having an issue. A little bit dirty. Plug it in again. does not sound like it's reading. So it read that one time, but not again. So I'm thinking that either A, there's an issue with the disk assembly. No, it wasn't new. It was a pull. So I have a lot of broken systems that have good lasers in them. So I don't know 100% if it's working or not. I just have to test it. All right, yeah, that didn't work. So we have to open another drive and grab that laser out. Oh joy. Could be the drive assembly as well having an issue, like with loading the disk in or something. But it seemed like it was working okay, so we'll check that in a second here, but for now, we're going to try another laser. Shoot, most of the new lasers you order anyways are usually system pulls anyway. They just clean them up, make them look new, and then send them to you. So while we have it out, let's go ahead and clean this laser. Oh, damn it. Dropped the stupid thing. Alright, here is the original drive. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. This sounds like road rash. It's not, but it sounds like it. Okay, we don't need to put the bottom shell on this. We'll just plop it in. I was pretty sure that that other laser was going to work, so I'm hoping that this doesn't have some sort of daughter board and or disk drive assembly damage, because then I'll have to replace the whole disk assembly instead of just the laser. Should be okay though. Alright, let's put the shield back on. Okay. That's power cable. HDMI cable. And power. That spun right up, so I believe this is going to work just fine. Why is this in 640 by 480 as well? Let's check. Maybe he has a 4K TV. No, this doesn't do 4K. Let's see, general TV 1080. Okay. That's better. Okay, let's put the disc in. Let's see how long it takes. Should come up within like 5 or 10 seconds. Turn this music down a little bit because I need to hear this drive. Okie dokie, that's not working. Alright, let me try the customer's original laser since it's been cleaned one more time. But I don't think that's gonna help. So we'll try it. Starting to think that it might have an issue, but I saw it read one time with the first laser I put in, so don't think it should have an issue with the Blu-ray board. second laser that wasn't working. Alright, let's try this one. Oop, grab too much. Just this top case, please. Bottom case, that is. Right. Power and HDMI. Turn on. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Can't complain. Another day in paradise. Yeah. A PS5? Yeah, man, they're hard to find. From what I hear, they're coming back in stock. From what I hear, they're coming back in stock. Like Best Buy, Target. You'd have to check them. I don't know. Yeah. There's not really much available for them, so it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, they're nice. I mean, it's nice to have one now than, wait. Almost a year now. Well, about half a year. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. If I do, I'll post it up on my Instagram. But I don't really do like calls. I don't have a system to help me remind me when I get stuff in stock. You know what I mean? You just have to follow us on Instagram. But I highly doubt that somebody's gonna trade one in. Highly doubt it. I had one person try to trade one in, and I bought it for myself. Yeah. So, but I mean, that was a really rare. From what I heard two of my customers, one got an Xbox One X, Series X, and then another one said that the PS5s were coming back in stock. So, I think you can check online for it. Yeah. Good to see you. Uh-oh, this is no good, guys. This is like the third laser I've tried. and they're not reading, so I really don't think it's the lasers that I have. I really don't. Let's see. I don't believe that it's going to be the lasers. I really don't. I think something's going on, even though it read that first time. Let's see. Yeah, it's just not even recognizing the disc at all. It's not. It's not spinning it up. It spun it up the first time on the first laser that I put in, and then it didn't spin up again. Well, alright, let's see. I have. Yeah. Yeah. I have an Xbox Series X drive. I want to see. I think these laser decks are the same. This is going to be. I have one more laser on an Xbox that has a power issue, but I'm pretty sure it reads, and that would be the last one that I have in stock. So I can try that one after this X. But I'm starting to think that there might be something wrong with this disc assembly, so. Also not sure if there was a 21, why there's a 21 written on the top of this drive. I hope I didn't mix up the drive assemblies. No. Don't think I did. These two are for sure not the drive assemblies. So let's put these ones aside. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Well, a simple laser replacement is turning into be quite the hassle on these guys. A lot longer than expected as far as time. It's definitely turning into be more time wasting than it is time or money making, but you know, that's okay. Okay. Laser looks really clean. 4th time's a charm? Is that how this thing goes? Oh, I didn't even have a camera pointing down, but at least you had this view. Alright. Let's try again. Let's see what happens. Doesn't sound like it's spinning up. Really hope I didn't swap the dang drives on this thing. I really don't think that I did. But it's not spinning up at all. Did I swap the drives? I hope not. Oh, it's spinning up now. It's trying to spin up. It's not spinning up properly though. There it might be. Sounds like it's reading now. It's trying to read it. Let's try again here. Interesting. This thing acts different every single time I put a disc in. I think I'm going to try another disc assembly because I feel like now it's spinning up and it sounds like it's reading. I think this disc drive assembly might be bad. It's super hard to tell. It sounds like it's reading, but it's just not popping up. Okay. All right, wonderful. Let's I do not think I have any other disk drives for the Xbox One. One more that looks like it's never been popped open. I think this one came out of an X as well. Wow, this is like the 5th laser that I'm trying for this bad boy. Really do think that it might be something going on with the tray, so we will try another tray if this laser does not work, which I'm pretty darn sure this laser works just fine. In this case, has never been popped open, so I've never tried it again. Another time. Man, there's a disc in here too. Interesting. What game did we find in here? Little bonus. Okay. Yeah, probably because Raging Blast 2 is worth quite a bit more. I need to get this disc out, but I don't know how to reset this drive mechanism from the top here. There we go. What do we got here? Boom! FIFA 18. Okay. So let's put this drive assembly aside. Grab this last disc in here. Holy smokes, 5 laser replacements later. And then we're going to do a disc swap. I should have already done the assembly swap. That one wasn't plugged in all the way. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Probably not, because that's the power and it had power, so it probably was just me taking it out. Alright. 5th time's the charm. Oh, Frozerino! Wonder if anybody was watching. I woke up this morning and Phil, Coder, was doing a what was he doing? Was it a PS5? I don't know what kind of repair he was doing, but he was doing a repair. Wonder if he fixed it. Oh yeah, I think it was an HDMI PS5 that had previously been worked on, that he was trying to fix, so hopefully he fixed it. Alright, let's see if this freaking 5th laser that I have works. I'm really starting to think that either the Blu-ray drive has a problem, the disk drive daughter board, or maybe I accidentally swapped the daughter boards. I don't think that's the case though. Pretty good at keeping the original stuff here. Okay. We got power and video. Powered it on. There's that FIFA 18. Here we go. Nice clean disc. See what it sounds like here. It's not spinning. Let's try again. It's not spinning. Yeah, I think he's got some other issue going on because I do not think that all these lasers are bad. Interesting. Not gonna boot up for me today? Anytime, buddy. Yeah, so this is not spinning up again. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 lasers I've tried. So highly doubt that 5 lasers are bad. Only thing I can think of is that I accidentally swapped the laser. I don't think, can I rewind on my own stream? Oh, I can. Maybe not, maybe so. Let me see. Oh, I can. What do you know? I didn't know that. Let's see if I can see the original laser. Xbox One. Popping it open. And it does say 21 on it. Okay, so the original laser is the 21. Okay. And now it doesn't seem to want to boot up. So that is definitely the correct drive. It's not booting up all the way right now, though. Oh, there it goes. Took forever. Let's try this disk drive again. Getting nothing. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change out the disk drive assembly and just see. I'll take a look at the daughter board as well, but I don't think. There's anything wrong with it. mean, it might be that all my lasers are bad. Very possible, but not very probable. Don't think there's any fuses. I've never replaced a fuse on an Xbox One drive. Alright, so what we're going to do is take the daughter board off, put it on another drive assembly, and put his original laser back in and see if it has anything to do with that. Also be I don't think there's any fuses on these boards. Original drive assembly is going to go here. Going to go ahead and grab this drive assembly. Put his original laser back in. I'd be very surprised if it was. Oh, this is a different front actually for the disc tray, so probably going to want to use a different assembly, but let's just see what happens. And then I might try another SATA cable just because that one does have a black mark on it, but it doesn't look like a burn mark. It looks more like a Sharpie mark or something, probably from the factory to test, because there's one on the power cord as well. So yeah, this is a totally different drive holder, so I have to just put this in. Yeah, see, that's spinning up right away. It's gotta be his disk drive assembly. just to be sure, let's go ahead and, since that's not the right disk drive assembly, we're going to take the correct one, which is this guy. There's the game, FIFA. So, I think I'm gonna power this off. And it's just the eject is acting really weird too, so I'm not sure if he has a Blu-ray daughter board problem or not, because it's just acting really weird. So let's go ahead and take this assembly and just to be sure, I think I'll leave his original laser in now. So here's the disk drive assembly. I'll leave his original laser in. Oh, okay, I didn't plug the slots cable in. Alright, so I think his laser's good. It was somehow his disk drive assembly, which I don't know exactly how that was causing an issue, but it seems to have been. So I'm going to take his laser out. What's up? No, why do people call? Like, well, freaking, yes, I'm working on it right now. Holy smokes, dude. People are so impatient. Yeah, I'm working on it right now. It looks like it's probably gonna need another disk assembly, which means it's not the laser. It means something was wrong with the disk assembly, so it might be a little bit more than $80, but we'll see. I don't know how much these disk assemblies are, but just to let you know, guys, calling repair guys to see if your repairs are done does not make them done any faster. Just FYI. The disk drive, the whole disk drive. It's not the laser goes in the disk drive, but the disk drive itself is what spins up the disk, what holds the disk, all that. Yeah, the disk drive. Okay. They kind of did a little bit, but yeah, but that, yeah, it's yeah, it's acting really, really weird. So I'm actually starting to think if it's not the disk tray assembly, then it's something to do with the daughter board, which means it's going to be an intermittent problem that she might not be able to fix. Because I don't know how to fix the daughter boards. You can swap one of the chips over to a new daughter board, but sometimes it still doesn't work. So we'll see. Ugh, these original ones take way too long to boot up. There we go, finally. Alright, let's put it in, see what it sounds like. Yeah, instant load. Instant load. It's gotta be the whole disk tray. Instant load. Let's take it out. Put this MBA in. Instant load. Instantly. We're gonna try like 4 or 5 more times here. Instantly spins up. So that's the weirdest thing, that disk tray assembly, something's wrong with it. I'm not sure exactly what, but yeah, it reads very fast now. Take the disk out one more time, put in NBA 2K17, spins right up, and it should appear on the screen right about now. And there it is. That's not FIFA 18. That's super weird. Okay, so that's working. Okay, it's just catching up. So, let me see how much these disk assemblies are. $25. it seems like the Xbox One needs a new disc tray assembly, so we go ahead and swap that out after trying 5 different lasers. So good to know that it wasn't me doing something crazy, and the lasers weren't bad. So I want to go grab my copy of Resident Evil 8 and a game from home that we need to ship because I accidentally brought it home to play. But let me put this Xbox One back together, and then I'm probably going to stop the stream for now. Oh, sorry about that. I had it on the microscope. That's boring. Okay, yeah, so definitely the disk drive assembly is working. So they get a 3-month warranty on that, so if their laser does start to have issues, we can most likely fix that for quite a bit cheaper. Okay, so we're going to turn this off and reassemble it. Now that I have all these lasers out, I have tons of lasers out now for the Xbox One, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave those assemblies out. I'll clean this up in a little bit. Okay, let's put this Xbox One back together. How much is just the Xbox One lasers? Yeah, so it's a little bit more. I'd say about $10 more for the disk drive assembly. Be right back. Put this bad boy back together. check one more time, make sure that it's still kosher. Alright, let's get all these laser assemblies for the Xbox One. I got 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got boards and disc trays. Was out the wazoo. Customers. I boot it up nice and quick. Let's go into a game real quick. See if it'll read both of these discs again instantly. Yep, spun right on up. That's FIFA. And there's FIFA installing. Let's eject it. Okay, let's put NBA 2K17 in. Popped right up, so okay. Seems good to me. Power it off. Alright, ladies and gents, I might come back to stream later today. I don't have any customer repairs, but I have odds and ends to do. I might come back and stream later today. But I need to go pick up my copy of Resident Evil 8 and stick it in my PS5 at home and grab a disc that we sold that I brought home with me like a dum-dum. So I need to grab that so we can ship that off to the customer. And I will be possibly back later if not. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something today, as Louis Rossman said. And catch y'all later. Thanks for watching, Charles.